Hey, what's up, everybody? This is GreyMan here. How is everybody doing this afternoon? So, a lot of you guys know I do my outdoor stuff usually on Wednesdays, and that was what I was in the process of doing. We got some severe storms in my area. They're still going on, so if I do lose power, I don't know, it's lightning and whatnot. We'll see how it plays out. Let me go into chat here, back this up a little bit, see who is in chat. And thanks so much for spending some of your time with me. This won't be a long live. I know you guys have things to do, but I went around today and went to about 15 different gas stations. And I took some pictures and got some footage and wanted to share some of that stuff with you folks, just to kind of show you boots on the ground, what's going on in Florida. So what's up, Joe? Prep for it. Gardner Josh, what is up, brother? Good to see you. Let me see who else. Setter, Be Charming. I'll show you Be Charming. What else do we have? Creative Redundancy, Mojo Man, Arc Wild Man, Killjoy. Let me see, am I missing anybody? All right, I don't think I'm missing anybody. Damama, I like that. That's kind of cool. Kincaid Outdoors, what's up, brother? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to load up some of the pictures and videos that I took while I went around the city in regards to what's going on here in Florida. Some of it actually surprised me, to be honest with you. What's up, Laura, Wendy? And I'm going to try to keep track of chat, but let me go ahead and start loading up some of this footage. Using StreamYard is a little bit different, but you guys will be able to hear the sound and whatnot in regards to that. But I think I got about 4 or 5 clips and a couple pictures. The pictures I'll screen share with you guys and show you that. But we'll go with the actual footage first, just to show I can show you guys what's going on. What's up, D. Thomas? So let me go on to video file and bring the first one up. I put everything in a folder so it could be easy to find. And I apologize if the sound or whatever, this is just raw footage from my phone as I drove around the area. All right, so here's the first one. So this footage here, this is therapy. Just packed in there trying to get gas. This is the first gas station. So I said, okay, everybody's just, trying to get gas. There's a bunch of people behind there. There's a bunch of folks. Not a big deal, right? So let's go on and move on to the second footage. And I'm going to try to keep track of you folks as I remove some of these things and bring these up. This was another gas station which only had one pump running. They only had one pump running. As you see bags on all the other pumps, this guy's just hanging out here. And the rest of the pumps are empty with the bags on them. So like I said, this is raw footage from the area in regards to that footage. Got a couple more. One of them actually intrigued the heck out of me. Let me see, where are we at next? This one here. Some of them actually had some mid-grade footage, and some of them just didn't have gas. This one, when I pulled up to these pumps, they said out of regular gas. As you can see, the gas station itself is pretty much blank. This was next to a Walmart that I pulled up to. And this isn't about a 20 square mile that I canvassed with these gas stations. And I figured it's better than going to Twitter and looking at Twitter and seeing something that someone else posted in some other state that has nothing to do with whatever. This is actually me going out and finding this information, or seeing this stuff firsthand, so I could actually know exactly what's going on. Let me see here. Now this one, this is the one this one really intrigued me. This video I'm going to pull up now has to do with these vehicles. These trucks. This is semis. I went to a truck stop and looked at the truck stop. These trucks are backed up and they a little bit irate. They're beeping at each other, but these are semis and dump trucks. But you can see they're stacked up there, and I'm going to pan here. This is a large gas station. On one side is regular gas, the other side is for the semis, the truck stop. As you can see, they are lined up. They are wrapped around the building. And when I pan back up, there's still more trucks coming, and there are trucks waiting as well. Floating tankers. So, and those are semis. I think I have one more video. Let me double check for you folks real fast. And I think I do. And like I said, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I don't want to think anybody from fear mongering. I'm just showing you what's happening in the area that I'm in. This was another gas station. I think this was a racetrack where they just had all the things on the pumps. I know the footage is not the best footage because I forget how StreamYard does it. But they had bags on all these pumps in this area. This is a large gas station. And people are still pulling in trying to find gas. And then I think I have, let me see. And Be Charming, you could be correct. I mean, it's some people are hoarding because I found, where was it at? Let me do a few things here. Move this around. Get rid of that video stream and pull up what I'm trying to show you. I can't see chat at the moment, folks, just in case you are trying to get my attention. Let me see here, Gray. And I do apologize. Like I said, it's a little bit more complex because I was just going to make a video, but I figured I would just go live. It would be a lot easier to get the information out and show you folks what's going on in regards to here locally. There she is. Let me minimize that. All right, so let me share my screen with you folks real quick. So as you can see here, this lady here, she is definitely stocking up. So this is where the semis were parked at. I came back around and she is filling up a bunch of gas cans, which will lead to more shortages. And like I said, this is, think of where we're at now with the shortage or whatnot of what's going on. But this is what people are doing. They're not rationing. They're not stopping you from getting this gas. And I went to another gas station, a smaller gas station. Where was it? I don't want the video. Yeah, right there. Go back, Gray. And it says we are currently out of mid-grade gas. All right, so let me go back to where I can actually see chat and have my discussion with you folks. All right, what do I miss? All right, we are still stuck in a hotel struggling to pay for everything. That's my prayers go out to you, Colin. Follow our glorious supreme leader. Have fixed all the reasons soon. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Killjoy. While I am, LOL, got everything full. That's good to hear, B. Jean girl, Be Charming. Would it be fun if she accidentally pumped? Yeah, that would be pretty entertaining. But what's up, Jeff? Right, D. Thomas. So this is the reason I wanted to do this quick live stream. Like I said, I don't plan on dragging this out, forever. And I'm hoping the storm doesn't knock. We have a nasty storm that rolled in and ruined. I had my daughter out earlier. We were trying to do my Geared Up Wednesday thing, but it didn't work out because of these massive storms. And it's nasty out there right now. And B, you're in Florida. I don't know if you're getting the rain that I'm getting. But anyways, that being said, that's what's going on in Florida. There's some other gas stations I went to. There was one gas station I went to that seemed to be running fine. I haven't seen any price gouging and all that. Everything is about averaging between $2.79 and $2.89 per gallon. But a lot of gas stations. One was actually boarded up. That threw me off. I should have taken a picture of that, but I was on the highway and I couldn't just stop in the middle of traffic to do so. What's up, Zane? port of the islands. Little boy Wes. Central Florida gets most of its gas from the fuel depot and the port from the islands. Interesting. America, the next Cuba. Yeah, right. So if that's the case, so then my question to be asked then, if that's the case, if we're not getting it from this pipeline, right? Why is there lines at the gas station? Why are these gas stations running out of gas if we don't get it from the pipeline? Maybe you guys know a little bit more than I do. I'm not a genius behind this. I don't know how everything works, but just wanted to be informative in the aspect. I just want to show you what's going on in my area, to show folks that it is real. Matter of fact, I've had some folks email to tell me thanks for that last thing that when I dropped that breaking news for that one day, because it helped them. They topped off their gas tanks. They're sitting good. Hopefully this will resolve itself. There's no guarantees. If you watch Jason over at the Angry Prepper, he went into great detail about it, and I'm pretty sure other channels have as well. They said, first they said Friday, now they said into the weekend. The longer it takes, the more issues that we're going to have. I won't, Josh. Thanks for the super chat, brother. We got some prices coming in. Let me see where we got going on here. See, $2.99 in North Florida from Mike G85. Setter $3.27, and you're part of Idaho. Okay, out there. I saw the news that Florida gets the gas from tankers. Maybe Jacksonville is different. I'm not in Jacksonville. I'm in Central East Coast Florida. I'm on the pretty much on the water. So I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on in Jacksonville. I know they've had some issues up there as well, but I'm east of Orlando towards the ocean. Yeah. What are people hoarding? I can't imagine people 1 or 2 gas cans is their sole reason for shortages. No, and I agree, Blue Vandal. A lot of people, they're going to blame preppers. But here's the thing is most preppers have had gasoline. I have gasoline. I've had gasoline because during hurricane seasons, especially every hurricane season, I do a little bit extra and throw some more gas in my gas cans and get it ready for the season. That's just the way I roll. I'm not going to rush and freak out because you can't find gas, especially anytime a hurricane comes near Florida. So I stock up on gas for the season. So that being said, it is what it is. So the people that are unprepared, that are people that are watching mainstream media, those people that are freaking out now, noticing it, they're telling their friends it's a domino effect. Their friend says, "Hey, I went to the gas station. They had signs that say they had no gas." That spreads and it creates this big issue where everybody's going to start running out and freaking out and getting gas, just like you saw that lady with gas cans. Preppers are usually prepped. They are prepared. They're usually prepared for situations like this. So it is not the preppers that cause these shortages. And sorry to sound irate about it, but it just irks me that some people say that crap because we've been prepared for years and years and years. We are aware that things happen, so we stay prepared. So to blame it on that, it's blame it on the mainstream media. If you want to blame it on anybody when it comes to gas or anything like the toilet paper and all that other stuff. When the toilet paper crisis happened, I had plenty of toilet paper because I've stocked up through the years. It's just that simple. All right, Cherry. What did Cherry? Sorry, I got a little heated on that one. Cherry 305 in Northeast Pennsylvania. Wife said station had still had gas. People are filling cans 5 at a time. Independent Marine. Zane, next. Thanks, Zane, for that super chat. Truly appreciate it. Setter, can you pump it yourself yet, Bonnie? Oh, that's why all the gas is getting all bought up, is because of the BS shortage. Sorry for the long sentences. Zane, he had super chat. The gas stations are doing okay. Joe, let's sell Reliant, folks. Trying to see what you guys are saying. I'm in the same area as you on the water, East Central. I am saying Jacksonville having an issue. Maybe Jacksonville will get their gas from could possibly Gene W. I don't have gas. Don't know what I'd put in it. Hey, I made it, bro. Oh, thanks for roaming Prepper for showing up, brother. Surprise live. Yeah, it's something I usually don't do on Wednesdays. But instead of doing some video and putting those clips together, I figured I would just have a chat with you and be more interactive when it comes to something like this. Yeah, and right, Mike G85. A lot of folks, there's a lot of mowing companies I heard that use the gas. The thing that surprised me the most was all the semis, wrapped around trying to get gas. So that made me think about what Jason said about the supply chain and how, if this continues, how it could affect the supply chain down the road. I'm in North Carolina, 78% since no gas. See, I've heard a lot about North Carolina in regards to that situation up there, brother. Terry. Sorry, Terry. I go crazy with the word brother. Daniel Fortier, hi from Montreal, Quebec. Welcome, Daniel. We smart, we prep, we're going to be fine. Blessings. Exactly, Stars Prepper. Don Wells, good news. What did Don say? I got to go back here. The pipeline has been restored as of 5 p.m. today. Well, that's good to hear. I'm going to verify that here in a second because I want to double check. 280 in Sanford, Michigan. Witchmer is trying to shut down our pipeline. I heard about that, Jeep Girl. I heard about that earlier. Appreciate it, Terry. One thing to consider is hurricane season starts June 1st. It's only exactly. That's the reason why I prep gas every year, just because of the fact of hurricane season enough for a generator to run for, let's say, I try to prep for, hurricane comes, if you look at Katrina and some other major storms, let's say Andrew in South Florida, I try to prep for several months just in case anything goes really sideways. Gene WSR regular gas here on Monday, 283, mid-grade was 319. I'm all set, not worried. Well, I'm glad a lot of you folks are all set. That, it's good that the community itself is prepared. Most folks. Many stations out of gas. Murphy's Oil Mount Dora was out last night and again today after truck refueled them. Sweet Liberty. Thank you so much for that information. Don Wells, it's on the news. Thank you. Rainy Steps, thank you so much for the super chat. Ginger Prep, thank you so much for the super chat. We preppers and we plan. Hello, Flat Florida. I love it. How much fuel do you have prepped? I prep about 80 gallons. I know I should get about 100 gallons, but I have about 80 gallons. It's called where I'm at, how much storage room I have for it, and what I use it for either my vehicles, my generator, mowers, weed eaters, and so on and so forth. Have enough gas for all that stuff. Let me see gas prices. I'm always all set. Never trust the government. No, I hear you, Joe. Joe, you're on the cusp of where that stuff is. All right, so let me check something real quick. If you guys want to chat amongst yourselves real quick, I just want to verify something real quick. Maybe I'm jumping the gun with stuff. I'm trying to find anything that says the pipeline. Okay, here we go. 10 hours ago, Colonial Pipeline Company begins to restore services as gas prices. And of course, there's a stupid ad that I can't see beyond that. Restores gas prices as they reach $3. National average gas price. Okay, none of that matters. So it looks like they're restoring services. So that's a plus. That's good to hear. I wonder why I haven't seen it come across my my thing yet. It says the U.S. Department of Transportation is trying to work around. Officials hope to have the pipeline pumping again by the end of the week. Been impacted. That could change the pipeline. So this is a news channel saying that the pipeline is not actually up. They're doing a workaround. U.S. Department of Transportation is stepping to the following cyber attack at the Colonial Pipeline. U.S. disaster declarations issued in the past 120 days gives flexibility impact states like Tennessee, permitting trucks transporting. All right, so it looks like they're just moving trucks around. I'm just trying to see if anything specifically, I'll go to mainstream media. Let's go to the liberal media sites and see what they have to say about the pipeline. All right, so good old CNN, Communist News Network, says Colonial Pipeline says it's restarted operations after ransomware attack, but warns it will take several days for service to return to normal. So there you go. Mainstream media says everything's going to return to normal in a couple days for some of you folks. So that's what CNN says. I went to the most, and no, I don't get my news from CNN. But anyways, let me see what I've missed in regards to chat. Last I seen, they were starting back up, but not full flow. Thanks, Mike G85. And I depend on you folks as well. I just been receiving emails all day about the whole gas thing, so I figured I'd go out since I couldn't do what I normally do on Wednesdays and just check for myself. Really? That is funny, Roaming Prepper. Oh God, that is hilarious. Oh man. Joe Morgan, yeah. Everything is fine. Agreed. Well, evidently, from seeing what's out there, people are still panicking. Hoot Owl, good question. I forgot who said something about that. Someone said something about that if they do, I think it was Jason at the Angry Prepper. I think he said if they do pay it, no one will really know. They'll just say they fixed it or something happened or whatnot. Jason went into depth about those folks that are, I can't even think of the dang name now. I'm pretty sure I could find it. Let's see. And I'm probably missing chat. People probably have the name up there for me already. Did you guys say it? What the name of the hacker group is? I know some of you guys know. I'm trying to look it up real quick. It's dark something, dark, whatever the heck their name is. Dark side. There we go. Welcome to the dark side. Anyways, the dark side. Who knows? They may have paid it. Who knows? But it's like Jason said, we as we the people will probably not know if they do or don't. Thanks, Terry. And Adrian, appreciate that. A lot of new names in here. I appreciate you guys being in here. Jeff, why in PA do we pay more? Been at $395 to $399 for months now. You know, Cherry, it could be in states like that. I know they have a higher cost of living, so they push that state tax on you folks beyond the federal taxes. But like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of Pennsylvania. What's up, Van Vita Travels? Homestead Remembrance. Yes. Gas Buddy's been in and out for looking for outages. Joe. Love it. Adrian, most likely. My trucker friend who runs his own private company had to cancel loads to Georgia because of the lack of fuel line so long he couldn't get his rig up in the field. Shawnee, and that's what I said when I showed that video of those trucks, of those semis. They were wrapped around that gas station. They were getting irate because they were beeping at each other. I could see the expressions on their face. They were not happy. Deborah, that's about the average here in my area is about $279. Max, I've seen about $289. And the smaller gas stations, they usually charge higher for some reason. Let me see. My mag is awesome. We got this puppy under control. Independent Marine, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Stuart and Lisa Martin, great. That's good to hear as well. Let me just double check something. And I really appreciate for all you folks that hit that thumbs up. You know, it just helps YouTube, the algorithm and whatnot. So I do appreciate that. Wouldn't ask for difference a hacker posted on the dark web so their other hackers will know. Yeah, and it's like Jason said, it's now that they see that vulnerabilities will it come into something else? Will they try to attack something else? And especially some of those smaller hacker groups. And there's all kind of rumors flying around, and I'm not going to speculate and fill your guys' head with a bunch of crap that I don't know for sure. So, you know, I haven't done the research enough to know specific about the group or what else is being planned or anything like that. So I don't like to say anything that I really don't know. Yeah, Cherry. Dina Walters, Marquette, Michigan is at $2.99 a gallon. Not will they try, it's when they try. Agreed, Sane. $2.55 a gallon, normal around there. Stuart, that's awesome. Where are you at, Stuart? If you don't mind, not specifically, but the state. Don Wealth, Fox had led into that. See, I was listening to Hannity earlier, but he was talking about another whole thing that was going on with the government in regards to the whole Cheney stuff. But that's a different thing. We've been, let me see, I've been streaming for about, I don't want to really run the stream past 30 minutes because all I really wanted to do is come on here and kind of show you guys what was going on in Florida. And I think Edit Prepper Nurse 1 will be going live at 8 o'clock. And he'll probably touch on some things as well. There's some other folks that are going live around 8 or 9 o'clock as well. Bushcraft family, I feel you there. I'm not digging into them. No, not at all. That's their business. Bushcraft, I can tell you something. I was going to tell some folks about it, but not that this matters. And I've never done it. Man, I don't know how to say this. I'm not going to say it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to keep it to myself. But I have a degree in computer science. When I got out of the military, I got me a degree in computer science and learned a lot of stuff. Unsure if Rockford live tonight. Prep for it. You're going live at 8 o'clock Eastern. You're going against the big boys. I think Prepper Nurse 1 goes live every Wednesday at 8. I'll try to bounce in between. I know we have dinner planned and whatnot. Debbie Paints, you are correct. I've seen that on mainstream media. They're saying it's our fault. It's the people's fault, not mainstream media for hyping it up. And someone else told me this. They said, well, it's just more than the pipeline. There's a culmination of things. We had discussed this the other night. We had discussed it about, the pipeline being canceled, that pipeline being shut down, and those workers laid off. We've talked about the shortage of truck drivers that have the certifications to drive the trucks. There's a massive drop in that. And now this whole issue with the pipeline being intact. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more to it. We all know there's been a snowball effect, and hopefully all you guys out there are just staying prepared and staying vigilant. And whatever your favorite channel is, you're getting information that's relevant to your areas and whatnot. A lot of us people that do this, that are preppers, have been preppers for a long time, or have that prepper mindset. People get preppers wrong. It's a prepared mindset. I had a long conversation, matter of fact, with a young girl today. She's, I forget, she was talking about school and whatnot. She was 16 or 17, a friend of my friends. And she was like, what they were teaching her in school. And she had no clue. She had no clue what was going on with this whole gas thing. She just thought she thought there was she was off, but I gave her some information and helped her out. Agreed, Van Vita, especially for you folks that are like, the van life, the nomadic life that you guys are, in vans and trucks and RVs and all that stuff like that, because you guys depend on gas to get around and to run your vehicles. Luckily, a lot of you guys have seen it on the West Coast, so hopefully it doesn't affect you the way it's affecting the East Coast currently right now. Hurricane Matthew did major damage 50 miles inland. Again, I say we do hoard, we prep for hurricane and tornadoes. Exactly, Patty B. I hope that people understand that, people that come across this that may not be in the prepper mindset understand that most of us, when these things happen, most of us are prepared. We've been prepared. We just like to make other folks aware of what's going on and try to get them in that mindset, because you just never know. Just like what happened in Texas with the storm, the ice storm, where people froze to death because they were just not prepared, which is awful, awful. Things that they could have prevented. There's a lot of things that can happen that you just need to be prepared for. My main thing here, like I said, in the state of Florida is hurricanes. And what comes with hurricanes comes with flooding, comes with power outages, and, gas will be gone, plywood, wood. It turns into a crap show. I don't want to try to be Joe, I hear you on that too, man. Luckily, here, we don't really see that too much down here in Florida. Gene W, you are absolutely on the money. Yes, exactly, Joe Morgan, to get people that are, on the normal mindset to plan ahead. Kaylin, are you on the West Coast? Is that what you mean? Gardner State Gardner, what's up? More forethought and less hindsight. Agreed. And the thing is stuff like this happens every year. And me living in Florida for most of my life, it's crazy that I see every single year when a hurricane approaches this state that the fuel lines go crazy. They run out of gas. They run out of plywood. They run out of water. Everything just goes nuts. And I'm thinking, you guys live in this state. You guys know to prepare for this stuff. Why would you do that? Like, why would you not be prepared for at least a hurricane in the state of Florida? Every year, it comes around, hurricane season comes, and you say, okay, I got a few months before it starts. Just, if you don't want to be a full-time prepper, then be a part-time prepper if you got to, whatever the case may be, whatever works for you. Let's say you prep for the season, you know what I mean? And just be prepared for the season. Check your generators, check your water storage, check your fuel reserves, food. There's things that you can, make sure, write a checklist and say, okay, these things, okay, hurricane's coming, it starts in this month, and it lasts this long. So if anything happens, I want to make sure I have enough stuff for this, for me and my family. And don't forget the medical stuff. I always tell people, don't forget the medical stuff, because during hurricanes, if something happens to your home, and the winds, I'm sorry to be repetitive, but if the winds are at 35 miles an hour or higher, you can call 911, but they're not going to come until those winds die down. I am really good friends with a lot of the folks around here that do emergency services, be it firefighters, EMTs, paramedics, sheriffs, all this stuff like that. And they say, no, we are stationary until those winds die down below 35 miles an hour, and then we'll go out. You need that spirit one. Agreed, Terry. Janie, on vacation in southern Missouri. We'll be driving home to Iowa on Friday. Well, safe travels, Janie. Exactly, Kaylin. Tornadoes are monsters, and they come out of nowhere. And you guys have that season where there's more tornadoes. I'm assuming in wintertime, there's not a tornado. I'm pretty sure there's some freak ones that have happened in the past, but just like the folks up north, let's say you live, up there where you get ice storms. When I lived in Michigan, we would get nasty blizzards off the Great Lakes. We would get ice storms roughly late January, early February. And ice coats the power lines, and the power lines get too heavy or the trees get too heavy, boom, goes the power lines, and then you don't have heat unless you have a fireplace or some way to, heat yourself. But in general, no matter where you live, prep for your environment if you have to. That's great. You have someone like that who's your back. He probably loves your voice cooking. Just like the derecho. Yeah, the derecho, that blew my mind. There was a gentleman that actually filmed the entire thing from his house, and it looked normal. I watched the entire video, and it was like a hurricane. It was insane. Everything was just ripped. The cars were flipped and moved. I was like, wow, that happened there. That was pretty intense. But folks, like I said, I don't want to draw this out. I've been live for over a half hour. The main reason for doing this live is to let you guys know, to show you the videos that I showed you in the beginning of this content, what is actually going on in Florida. I pray and I hope that it's going to resolve itself. That's the goal of this. Hopefully, like they said, they got it going and everything like that, but it's still going to be a delayed effect. So hopefully you guys have enough fuel to get to where you need to go, and that you are prepared for at least a couple of weeks, just in case. Judy Good, you're exactly. Earthquakes, forest fires, and earthquakes. I've never been in an earthquake, but that would freak me out. You know what I mean? Because it's the ground is shaking, the buildings are coming down, depending on the strength of that. Gene W, not a problem. Agreed. Everybody, please stay safe. Like I said, there's some folks going on live tonight. Usually, me, I'll be doing my live tomorrow when I get off work at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll give you guys an update then. If anything changes from now until then, like I said, I'll get home Thursday evening. I run my lives at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's more of a free platform. We don't have a specific topic on Thursdays like how we do on Tuesdays. So that being said, please join me tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I truly appreciate y'all when you guys are there. I know it's late for some folks, but sometimes we have a good time. We have a guest. I think I know Mark said he might try Ghost Prepper. There's a few folks that might join me tomorrow night as well. Tiger 454, what is up? Oh, I'm about to end it, brother. Kit Carlson, that is awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad that you have the forethought to get ready for hurricane season. All right, folks, that's it, man. If you can do me a favor on the way out, smash that like button and be truly appreciated. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look forward to that. And Harvey's been posting my schedule. I run YouTube Sunday through Thursday. I take Fridays and Saturdays off. I'm working on some stuff down the road, but God bless. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Be safe out there.